What's good everyone, yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today, following up from my recent video on Cardi and Fauni, I thought I would discuss another interesting SoundCloud moment and relationship to follow, which was the Yachty and Fauni relationship. Now, both of these artists would come out of the bubbling Atlanta SoundCloud scene around 2015 and 2016, and according to Yachty, were even working on a collaborative mixtape together in the early days. However, somehow down the track the relationship turned sour and a few unfortunate incidents ended up happening. And I do want to stress right now the two have put the beef aside. They've even released music together recently, so that beef is kind of over. But I did get requested to do this video by you guys on my other videos, so I thought why not revisit just for history's sake and give you guys a breakdown. But enough talking, let's get into it. And this all begins quite a while back to when Yachty hadn't even blown up yet. Unfortunately, there are no screenshots available for a lot of this because it was quite a while ago. However, most of the things in this video come from Yachty or Fauni in interviews. So essentially what started it all off was that Fauni was messing around with this girl from Atlanta. From here, according to Yachty, the girl actually set Fauni up by organizing with Slimecito, an infamous Atlanta figure, to snatch his chain. Slimecito would actually end up self-snitching on himself for some reason later on IG, essentially owning up to it and saying that he did it. However, for some reason or another, Yachty would actually post a photo of Fauni's chain on social media, which led Fauni to believe that Yachty had something to do with setting him up, and this is where the relationship soured and the beef bred, because Fauni believed that Yachty set him up, although Yachty denies any involvement in doing so. From here, the next incident that follows on is a result of this, which is where Fauni would shoot at Yachty. According to Yachty, after a show, Fauni would follow Yachty and would shoot towards Yachty's car. Fauni would actually end up calling Yachty after the shooting, which let Yachty know that it was Fauni who did the shooting. Although nobody was hurt, obviously an action like this escalates a beef and makes it much more serious. Then there is also a side beef to all of this that stems from this issue, which is Fauni's beef with QC. Now, as we know, Yachty runs with QC, so naturally QC would back him up and offer him support in cases like these. According to Fauni's No Jumper interview, either affiliates of QC or QC people themselves actually ran up in Fauni's manager's condo and attempted to rob it, which again is another pretty serious thing and would escalate the beef further. Fauni also had some choice words for Coach K, co-founder of QC, across his interviews and makes it pretty clear that he doesn't fuck with him. And before we go on guys, just a quick shout out from my Instagram. A big shout out to Jordan Thompson for showing me love and commenting on my recent IG post. Shout out to everyone showing me love over on my IG. If you haven't yet, do make sure to follow me at yadiiiigg. Also, quick reminder about my merch. We do have the Travis Scott rodeo piece right here. It's fire. Link in the description to cop if you're interested. Also, we do have the 2 other Cardi tees up for pre-order again, so make sure to cop those if you're interested as well. Link in the description. Also, all the standard YouTube stuff. Do make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on those notifications so you guys don't miss a video of mine. But enough talking, let's get back to this Yachty and Fauni beef. So fast forward to South by Southwest. According to Fauni, what had happened before the fight is that QC/Coach K tried to set him up in an Uber. Fauni said they tried to, quote, stick him and finish him, which we can presume means that they pulled a gun on him in the Uber, which is yet another pretty full-on moment in this story. Then after this, we get to the viral fight video where Fauni can be seen getting beat up by Yachty's crew at a hotel during South by Southwest. Afterwards, the two would set off a series of tweets at each other, alluding to the chain snatching and the shooting incident I touched on earlier. After this, we would get a couple diss tracks on Uno's behalf towards Yachty, who of course is a close friend of Fauni's, with Free Smoke 1 and number 2.
29, we ain't never go for nothing. We want all the smoke. Well, your dead partner get smoke. We looking for both. Yeah, we looking for both.
And we would get a few interviews from Fauni where he speaks about the situation, and one from Yachty as well. By the time Yachty got to speak about the situation publicly in his No Jumper interview in November 2017, the beef had been resolved behind the scenes between the two personally, which honestly was great to hear because it clearly wasn't just an internet thing, but it was having real life consequences. So in hindsight, nobody getting seriously hurt or killed is good, and then patching it up before it got worse is even better. Then fast forward to June 2019, this is where we got the collaboration between the two with Reunion, which I actually really liked, and I thought the music video was really well done as well. And that right there pretty much encapsulates the beef and the timeline of their relationship and brings us up to date. As I said, it's good that they're back on working terms, and hopefully we do get more collabs from them. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you haven't, please do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to your boy, turn on those notifications as well. Follow me on Instagram at yadiiiigg, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Do make sure to check them out if you haven't.